Welcome back to Reading Strategies for Use with Mobile CSP. In this section, we will focus on after-reading strategies that allow students to reflect on their reading and make sense of the author's ideas. As a reminder, some of the slides that follow will have narration, others will not. Feel free to use the pause, fast forward, and rewind functions as needed. Once students have completed their reading, we want them to be able to interact with the author's ideas. In doing this, students should decide if the purpose of the reading was met. They should be able to identify the main ideas and details of the selection, making comparisons, connecting to themselves and the world around them. We want students to be able to analyze and synthesize ideas and draw conclusions from the reading. In the course lessons, we will use the following after-reading strategies to help students interact with the author's ideas. KWL, Anticipation Guide, Conversation Questions, and Exit Slips. As we noted in an earlier presentation, KWL functions as both a before-reading and an after-reading strategy. Regarding the after-reading component, students complete the third column, what they learned. The teacher then has the opportunity to lead a rich discussion about what students learned compared with what they wanted to know. The purpose then is to reflect on the content after reading. Like KWL, the Anticipation Guide serves as both a before reading and an after reading strategy. What is important after reading is that this strategy allows students to revisit their earlier opinions, hold those opinions up against the course content, and decide if they've changed their mind on those opinions. This reflection allows them to take ultimate ownership of the content of the chapter's reading. Conversation questions is a very effective during reading and after reading strategy. What is especially valuable about this strategy is that it allows students to engage in the author's ideas after reading based on questions that they themselves have framed about the author's ideas. The exit slip is a frequently used general education strategy that works very effectively as an after-reading strategy. At the end of any class, students write down on a piece of paper one important idea they learned and one question they still have about the topic they have just read about. The teacher then calls on students to share these ideas with the whole class. This prompt can lead to very rich discussions about the content the students are reading. After reading strategies empower students to make connections to authors' ideas at the same time that they allow students to understand those ideas at a very deep level.